So, are we get any sound yet? Hello, hello. Hopefully. Hey. All right. Cheers, Dave. Thanks for that. I've got sound. Thanks, wife. Oh, James Wilson, Dave Lawrence. Can hear you. Excellent. Thanks for coming on to this channel. 14 people already. I don't know how to read these comments quick. Hey, okay. My wife says she can hear me. That'll be a first. Cassius King, thanks for kicking in here. How do you get back to go to the somebody tell me. I'm new. How do you get to read them here? Brian McKechnie, one of our subscribers. Alicia's on there. Granddaughter, thanks for coming on. Have to wear this headpiece, don't know how to make it work. Otherwise, Pedro, thanks for popping on here, Mr. PN. Good to have you on. So, here we go here. Scroll up and down as required. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. All right. Oh, get my finger out the way. Old people with technology. Eh? Oh, my favourite trucker. Excellent. Good to know that your wife's favourite trucker. That's a bonus, isn't it? Got to be. Just so give you an update of what's going on today. The all green truck, the engine kit has been ordered and it's going to be here in a couple of days. Doing absolutely everything to it. Straight in there, new pistons, liners, brand new head gasket set, brand new injectors, and they said it should be a week to 10 days and we'll have her back. So that's the plan with the green one. Brett, he's in California, a couple of days off, and we, rather than have the truck, I'm quite proud of this, rather than have the truck doing nothing, we had Wes jumped from Vegas, jumped into Paul's pickup and ran down to Barstow to meet Brett yesterday. And Brett jumped into the pickup, went down to his place. He lives in California, and Wes went and did the drop off this morning for Brett's loads, and then he picked up another load today, heading back up to Salt Lake. So he'll get dropped off there, spin around about, and get back down there for Friday because we have no logs. We're hauling food, and we're necessary apparently for the country. So that's what's happening with Brett and Wes. Paul, he's picking up. He's had it last night at home. Don't like to have him spend too much time at home. We gave him. Oh, how long do we give him? He's at least 20 hours at home, so it's time for him to go again. He's picking up in Vegas, coming up to Salt Lake tomorrow, and we'll get him reloaded, going to all the way to Jacksonville. Clay got his air conditioning fixed at Jeff's shop this morning. He's picking up in Boise area, and he's off to Orlando. And he's got a few things going on in his life at the minute. Get his new truck coming. If you remember the TV show Barney the Dinosaur, that'll give you an idea. I would have bought it myself, though. It's a pretty looking truck, but it's purple. It's the purple people eater. So let me have a quick look through these things here without putting my. I try and do that. I need to put my double glasses on here. Sorry for the technology. Okay, what we got on here? Scroll up and down. Thanks, Tom, for that. Okay, I'm my wife's favourite trucker. Excellent. Thanks for coming in there, Pedro. Big Dave Lawrence with his smiley face. Always got a smiley face. Steve Foley, Glen Almond, Perthshire. I'll tell you what, it's great to have so many people from home come onto this, and it's just great, you know. It's that you can be sitting here in a truck stop in Idaho Falls, and people from home's on here. Rory O, sounding good now. Thanks for that very much. Thanks for all your comments, sir. Big Dave, great news in the green machine. It is so. What did I have to pay towards it? Well, tell you the truth, the warranty company, they pay 10 grand and they'll take a $500 deductible. I don't know why they call it paying 10 grand, sorry, but they're paying 9.5, and the lease company's paying half of the balance, and I pay the other half. So about 9,000 for me. So that's where we're at with that. So let's get back on here. Let's see. Holy smoke, a lot of comments here. So, can he hide money, Tom? Oh, that's it, yeah. I look Mr. Prosperity here. Great news, the green truck is covered, yeah, for 2/3 of it. Stuart Knappen says, top man Tommy, like I've said before, these things are like a drug. Oh, aye, I know. I feel like a strung out junkie lying at the side of the road right now. Mother F trucker, you have a great crew. I certainly do. They're great guys. PN Pedro says, of course, Mrs. Withers fully behind his venture. Pedro, fantastic, great guy to have on here. What warranty company only covered so much? Get off pretty easy, all things considered. Brand new engine. The truck will run forever. Aye, it will. So, no, if Paul's driving it. Hopefully the truck outlasts Paul. Nah, maybe not. I'd like Paul to outlast it, but the way Paul runs, it'll be a miracle if the truck outruns Paul. So I get back on here. He's disappear. Brilliant from Big Dave. Wife with a thumbs up. Yes, Brian McKechnie. At least it is getting fixed. So that's a good thing. It is. It will be up and running soon. Rory O, 3 thumbs up. Thanks for that. Cassius King, how many miles does the green truck have on it now? 460,000. It's one of those things. I don't know whether the water pump went at the wheat pole and the water dripped out the wheat pole and the driver never noticed it and it built up steam going through the cooling system instead of water, and that caused the engine to get too hot, or it was getting to the end of its life anyway and it pressurized, and because they're putting a new injector in it, and apparently it's a common fault with the pack car that what the liners move and then you get pressure through that way, so you get water in behind it and it causes it to leak through. So but yep, that's where we at here. Get back to these. Holy smoke, I'm gonna have to catch up here. I'm not fast enough. Yeah, 460,000. Oh, I wondered how I was commenting on there, but Scottish Trucker Tommy is my son moderating. Fantastic. Thanks for that, T. You should be doing your homework at law school. Just forget this channel. Pedro, I put my glasses on. I don't know what those symbols are. Clapping hands. Thank you very much. Big Dave, Jesus man with the double glasses. Haha. This is a new image. Forget Specsavers. Moderator is doing a good job. Thanks, Pedro. I bet the wife loves you in double glasses. Well, actually, when we go to bed, she loves to say, put those on. You look super handsome in those. What we got here? Matt Oates, sorry I'm late, had to make a brew. Well, Matt, you missed nothing. This is my 4th try at my first attempt. I had no sound, I had no comments. I was just miming to myself here for a while. So let's see here. Pedro and Tommy's having a conversation there with the moderator. Libby Withers, that's the wife. I know, David L. What's with the double glasses? You love them, you know you do. Cosim, I've said that wrong. I'm away to start a shift for Pringles in Carluke. Pishing down here. Aye, I've heard it's not very good. Best of luck to you. Enjoy your shift. Does anybody really these days? Rory O, good deal. Yeah, it was for me. South Wales 101, 101. Why not import an Iveco and run it? Yeah, somebody around a comedy show there. I only knew of Ivecos in the buses, and they were a bit of a nightmare with them. Dave Lawrence, thank you very much, Dave. I'll look forward to that coming on to the internet somewhere. I've taken a screenshot of your double glasses. Hey, I had my iPad set up, went to go live, and it said you can't do it. So I need a bigger phone. He will never live it down. I've lived down more than that. Rory O, strung out junkie. Strung out junkie. Right enough. Xander Mondo, very focals for Christmas. My granddaughters are coming up with some, what do you call it? Merch. Alicia and Carmen are making some merch for the channel. So I want you to put these on there and get them, get a patent on these glasses, and you'll be able to sell these as Scottish Trucker Tommy glasses. Yep, cheers, Dave, for that. Smiley faces. Miles to go. Hey, good to see you on here. I hope things are working out well down there in California. Still running the West Coast. Thinking of maybe bringing one of these trucks out the oil field, the best one, and doing some stuff from here to Denver or up and down out of Utah up to Montana, because the rates are just too good to have them waiting there for the oil fields disposal. So I get back with my very focals again. He wears 3 pair when the sun is out. Well, very good there, son. Too bad you're lucky you're so far away. Stephen Foley, I'll send you my Scani or Magnum over for less than your repair bill. Yeah, how would that be to get a Scani over here? They just don't have them. I don't understand why they don't have Scanis here. No idea. I don't get that. Everybody else is here. Mercedes own Freightliner, and there's Volvo. Why no Scani? Maybe it's an emissions thing or an import thing, I don't know. But maybe they're quite safe sticking to the European market. There we go here. Tom Reed, properly specky 4 eyes. 6 eyes here, Tom. 6 eyes. Come on. Alicia, are you in the white and blue truck? Yes, I am. The one that your granny wants me to buy, and call it Frosty or Frozen. Frozen. I went to the sign writers yesterday to see if they would put that on it for her, but we'll see if they do that or no. How to do this scrolling thing again. Oh, I missed miles to go there. Where are you headed? I'm not headed anywhere yet. I really need to get on the road, and I'd probably like to get this thing put together. I'm in this blue and white one at the minute, and get that running and make some money with it. Where are we at here? Matt Oates, I know I was watching the first two. Sorry, what can you say? Incompetence at the highest level when it comes to technology. That's me. Libby Withers says, Alicia, I think that's the truck you've named. No, tell the truth, Granny. Send that screenshot over and we'll turn it into a t-shirt. Yeah, very good, Tom. Very good. I'll be phoning your professors there and get you kicked out of law school, son. And then you'll be getting kicked somewhere else by me. Alicia, I think that, so I'm getting jumped about here. Yeah, no, I know who named the truck, Libby. It was you. You want the truck. You're desperate for the truck. You're desperate for the borders to get auto and come here and sit in the seat beside me and go across country. I know it. SJC 1001, even Tommy from Bedford, UK. Thanks for tuning in. Fantastic. It's amazing how many people from the UK are on here. I did wait till Coronation Street was off. See, thanks for watching. No, Pedro, merchandise, nice. Dave, you know where to send that screenshot. I'm thinking t-shirts. What you think? Aye. Make some mugs and put you two on the other side of it, because I wasn't a bigger pair of mugs than you two. Mug. Are you going to live stream during a journey? Show us some countryside, Tom Reed. Yeah, might do that. I need to get a proper camera here, because this thing bounces, bounces around quite a bit. So I'm stopped at the minute. I could turn this truck on and let you hear how sweet it sounds, but I'm afraid that if I did that, you'll lose the sound in the phone. Brian McKechnie, I would buy one of those t-shirts. Aye, okay, fantastic. We've got a wee trend going here. Rorio, if I didn't have such a cushy government job here, I'd buy a KW and start trucking in America. I have the license here and going to look for a weekend class 1 job. It's a niche I have to scratch. Hey, you know what? It's an itch that you got to scratch it. You know, got to do it, don't you? But you become a junkie, scratching and sniffing. That's what you end up doing with trucks, you know. So, there we are. Oh my goodness, I'm too slow at this. Pedro, me the moderator are on to something. Aye, I think he's Does he just say sex eyes? No, 6 eyes. I'll need to wear my sunglasses, then I can become 8 eyes. Very good, Mr. Miles to go. Douglas Watson, hi, great to follow and hear the Crake rates here. Wouldn't buy a McD burger. Keep up good work. Cheers, Dougie. Okay, don't know what that means, but Tom Reed, 6 sounds like sex in Scottish. Well, no, it's not. Oh, good evening, Tom. Tom from Mother F Trucker. You need the universal translator. Yes, I do. I've actually noticed sometimes that when my video goes on YouTube and you have the subtitles on it, it has got absolutely, it's not they miss the occasional word. There's absolutely nothing that it sounds like to me when I'm saying it. You know, the words aren't right. I was watching Still Game at the weekend there, and even the Netflix was getting the subtitles wrong. So where's my things again here? This is nightmare having to wear these glasses, but there you go. Miles to go, LOL. Dave Lawrence, I'll happily send it over to anyone. You are such a big stink, man. Tom Reeds, hey MT. Dave Lawrence, great patter. Dave Lawrence, LMAO. Aye, very good. Mugs are awesome. You need your green tea, LOL. Yes, I do. Haven't had green tea since my Westway days. Kevin Brown, looking good, Tommy. I can hear you now. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Desmond O'Brien, rock on, Tommy. Magic, South Wales 101. Did you come across many Brits driving out there? Aye, I did. I came across one last winter. He just was learning with Swift, Brett, our driver, and he didn't want to work for Swift. And so he come to work for us, and I met him just in a snowstorm. We were both stuck there, and it's worked out well. He's been here with us for 3 months. He's away home for 2 days now after working for 3 months, and he's going to get his own truck probably and come to work leased onto us. So that worked out well. If I could get green cards for a lot of my pals at home, I would be a wealthy man. You know, a lot of them would take real advantage of the opportunity that there is doing this. Right, what we got here? Right. Okay. Tom Reed, mount the camera low on the windscreen and use a tea towel to dampen the vibration. Not a bad idea. I might try that. Okay, there's no many subtitles that can translate a Scottish accent. No, there's definitely no. Big Dave laughing his head off there. John Hart, evening, John. Thanks for watching. Holy smoke, there's 24 folk watching this now. That is just insane, and it's rubbish. Send me one, Tom. Yes, very good, Dave. It's time you're ready for your bed, Dave. Good night. Pedro, you need to get on those GoPros for your recordings. Brilliant bit of kit to have. Yeah, I believe so. But I'd have to take it from the GoPro and put it into my phone and then or something and then put it up to upload it for my boy to do all that editing stuff. Where are we here? Kyle Robb, I'm from just by Livingston, got my class 1 booked for October, always thought of driving in Canada. Well, it's a good place to drive in the summertime. I drove in North Dakota up there by the Canadian border, and it's a cold that I've never experienced before. Minus 30 and wind, then you get the wind blowing on top of that. So if you're going to come, make sure you come and do it in the summertime while it's good roads and it's decent weather. Because if you come, I went to North Dakota in the last day of the year and drove up there, and it was just miserable. your eyelashes freeze, your nose hair freezes, your beard freezes. You've got to have a beard because you get that many cold sores around your mouth that you can't shave. When you're putting the hoses on to suck the water out of the tanks, and you hammer the little metal dowels, the metal snaps. Things break. It's just horrible. But Canada looks really nice in the summertime, so if you're going to do it, it looks great. I've often thought of maybe licensing a truck to go up that way and have a wee wander around Canada. I believe, from what I understand, I'm allowed to go into Canada and deliver a load, pick up one, and come back out. But I don't think I'm allowed to do Canada to Canada. So they say. I think that's what my understanding is. There's a cleverer people than me that'll know how that works. There we are. Matt Oates, if some of you struggle with understanding Tommy, then you'd be dumbfounded in Glasgow or Aberdeen. Aye, Aberdeen's a bit different up there. Glasgow, aye, yeah. My wife's mother's from Glasgow, and some of the things that she says, I like watching still game because it's like it's like being out with my wife and her mother's there when they say sure at the end of everything. That's it, isn't it? Sure. Pedro, I'll have a green card. Yep, if I could get you one, I'd get you one. Kevin Brown, thumbs up. Thanks, Kevin. My wife says it's not rubbish. Thanks, babe. Love you lots for that. I can see there's 31 people on here, and she told me, don't be on there for ages, because if you're on there for ages, I'm coming off. So we got here. Pedro, it's not rubbish, it's awesome. Well, okay. I'm not going that far. Bob Boss Hog, I can't see that. I need to get a pair of glasses on, but it looks like a glass with some in it, some blue. Alicia W, show us round the truck. Show you around the truck? No. I need to make my bed. I've not made it yet. It's made, but there's stuff all over it. But I'll show you later. But thanks for asking. I'll show you in a wee while, okay? Tom Reed says it's great to see you live streaming. Well, if you were here at the beginning, it wasn't that great, but it's a very nerve-wracking thing for me to do this, to tell you the truth. Rory O, definitely not rubbish. I wished I could read. I wished I could get this on my iPad so that I could do this with and not have to wear my glasses. Time for a truck tour. You think so? Pedro, I think if you do this every now and then, or at least once weekly, it's awesome to watch live. No edits, pure viewing. Okay, maybe consider doing that. How come my people that's on here went from 31 down to 30? My wife is switched off. No, it's back up now. No, it's back down again. All right. Good idea, Rory says, for the moderator there. Tom Reed, I'll stick to driving in England. Aye, it's unless you're in an M6 between junction 19 and junction 14. Don't miss that. Pedro, no, I definitely understand perfectly. Been fine-tuned since the Westway times. Yes, they'll be getting their schools back now, probably, that time of year. Bob Boss Hog, yes. Thank you very much. That clapping hands there or rubbing your hands together. I'm thick at this. I don't get the emojis as good. We just bought an Iveco Stralis brand new 3 weeks ago. 1 week on the road, last 2 in dealer to fix. Sorry, Rory, no luck. I hope you get that sorted. I knew people that bought them. The Iveco Bulises, the coaches, my friend in Stoke had one of those, and you had to, in order to get it insured, they had to have a fire extinguisher kit mounted, like these things that you get in a hotel or that, where they blow out the stuff to put a fire out. They had to have that mounted inside the engine bay of the Iveco Bulis. So that didn't really instill me with confidence. He loved it. Good fuel mileage, you said, but you couldn't give him away in a lucky bag. Start your pish and I'll be phoning the council. Very good. Very good, very good. I watched that one just at the weekend, Dave. I'm glad I turned you on to that. Brian McKechnie, you could just open your page on the iPad and read the comments. That's a great idea. I might do that. Hold on a second. Uh-huh. 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 I'll figure something out, because that's a wee bit too technical for me at the minute. Binoculars back on. I'll try that and see if that can work. I don't know if it's going to interfere with what I'm doing here, but we'll see. Cash is King Trucking. He's not in a truck. He's in a padded room. Look at that at the institution. Yes, it's this is a broker. This is what happens when you're dealing with brokers that tell you to go to places that don't exist. It's yeah, it is actually. I wonder why they have that. It's supposed to be. I think it's dated. I don't like it very much at all. But anyway, yeah, Cash is King. He thinks he's a funny guy. Just don't get. If I ever see him on the road somewhere, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait till he goes to fuel up, and then I'm going to park in the fuel island in front of him and we'll block him so that he comes up and films me. Yeah, does not like to be held up in the fuel island. Nobody does, really. Just making a joke of that. We are all here to help you get into the swing of things. Well, thanks very much for that, Pedro. Appreciate it. Desmond O'Brien says, Iveco, terrible electrics. Italian wagons are fast, but not fireproof. Yeah, that's just what you want, isn't it? Pedro is laughing his head off. Tom Stream, live stream and get an education, LOL. Yeah, there you go. Rory says it's old school looking. It is old school looking. It's narrow in the cab. The only good thing about I suppose these long hood trucks, this Kenworth and the Yellow Pete, my friend Jeff that does with mechanics, his brother, he says that, you know, you've got a good truck, and this is stuck in my head since I was in my 20s. I knew him and he told us this. When you get out your truck and you're walking away to the truck stop, if you look over your shoulder and sneak a look at your truck, you know it's a good truck, a nice truck anyway. So that's about the good bit. There's very little depreciation on these hooded trucks because they hold their value really well. But the fuel consumption is a bit of a killer. There's not as much space between the seats. This is quite clever because it's a Kenworth and it makes it look like a flat top without the extra raised bit for the sleeper. But in the back, the floor goes along and it drops down. So it's a sneaky way to make a flat top with headroom. You know, they don't have it go up the way and look uncool. I don't care about the cool looks of the going up. I like the Pete 379. Like, I really like it. But this one sounds good. But there you go. But that, if you can put up with the cramped space, certainly all the stuff that I've got to haul around with me, it would be good to have one of these Volvo 780s. I kind of fancy one of those. But they've certainly got plenty of storage space, and they've got a little table that you can do your work at. I have to go to a cafe or something like that, and then end up having to eat. And you know, I don't like to eat. It's just no good for me. So I remember when we worked in London there with Big Dave and these guys. We had a hot plate that we brought into the driver's room, and it was fantastic. We used to have French toast, bacon, maple syrup. I remember we sent one of the gents to the shop to get maple syrup, and they come back with Tate and Lyle golden syrup. So we had a go at that with our French toast, but it's good to eat. Love eating. Miss those good times down there in London. It's good. What we got here? Oilfield Dave says, "Hey man, how's it going, Dave? Hope you're doing well." Desmond O'Brien, Volvo are the mutts nuts. Well, my Volvo seems to be doing really well. I get my fuel sheets every week, and the Volvo, the fuel consumption on it is, I mean, when you've got a few trucks, and I say this just because for comparison, when we've got 5 trucks running, Clay's old Freightliner is the worst in the fuel consumption, and he's moving that away for that reason. And then it's the yellow one, and then it's the pack cars, but the best one with the lowest fuel usage week in, week out is the Volvo. I know Cassius King has got his Freightliner on here, and it gets incredible fuel mileage. I know he's doing 65 mile an hour, and I know somebody had commented on him and said to him that he'd done 1,000 miles downhill. That's why he gets such good fuel mileage for 1,000 miles. And they said it must have been all downhill. And it's, I don't, like I said, I don't know where you can go downhill for 1,000 miles. So, but Freightliners are definitely good, and I really do like the Volvo, the way it looks, the way it drives, and everything. So. Pedro says, I think I prefer that to a bit of hard plastic or MDF board. Yeah, it probably makes it a bit quieter, and until your air conditioning is not working like it was in this, and it gets hot inside, and then the heat stays in. Bob Boss Hog says, see your last night's post when in Rungus Paris tonight and Coventry tomorrow. It will a Rungus Paris again. Stays sunny. I don't know what that means at all. Tommy says, don't forget to click the like button while you're here. It's good for the old man's confidence. I will click that myself. See? No, I can't like it. Oh well. Pedro been done. Rory O just hit the like. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. Brian McKechnie done. Dave Lawrence done. Thanks for that, son. Yeah, that's great. Thanks for asking people to like your dad. Dave still got that thing. Excellent. No doubt he'll be cooking up for you and Matty there in your bromance. Take a picture of you two in a t-shirt. That would be cute. Desmond O'Brien, I'm on a night out just south of Horsham. Back at it at 4 a.m. Well, enjoy your night in the bunk if you're there, if that's what you're doing. Some of the best sleeps I get are in the sleeper here, middle of nowhere. Shut the thing down. Even if the reefer's running, you eventually get used to it, and it's hard to sleep without it sometimes. Pedro, I'll always press before watching, as I know it's always going to be epic to watch and always very informative. Well, don't know about this one, son. Don't know about this one. Rory O, get back to studying, Tommy's son. I know. What's that all about? Freaking got to law school. Just started his second year, and he's on here messing about with YouTube. Dave Lawrence, of course, still nosing PN. Of course, but it's not brown nosing. It's just what it is. Ah, how cute. Ashley Carmen, hi Papa. This is a great video. Do you think so? I'll need to get you over here and get you into a truck. If President Trump gets these gates open again so that we can get you in. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll get some designs made. You need to make these new glasses into a type of thing so that you can merchandise them. All right. But thanks for watching, Carmen. I didn't know if you were on here or no. Brilliant to see you. What am I doing here then? Let's get back here. I like being your papa, by the way. Desmond O'Brien, got a new Scania, very good in fuel. Aye, they are, I suppose, but I can't get one, so stop rubbing it in. Alicia W, thumbs up, fantastic. Cassius King, Volvos are good trucks. Yes, I really like mine. I'd buy more of them, to be honest with you. It's one of those things that you can just let it go, and I don't want to say you forget about it, but it just runs. It's away into California there, and I don't have any questions about the DOT pulling it in, and it's quite simple to maintain, keep on top of, good fuel consumption, and they look the part. And I drove that one when I picked it up from the dealer, and I brought it up to give it to Brett. I drove that, and it was like driving a pickup truck. Drove like it was silky. It was just accelerated nice. Great turning circle, smooth, quiet, nice. Get the binoculars on again. At least I don't have to pay them to like you. Oh yeah, oh, okay. That's what I had to do when you were wee. I had to pay your pals to play with you. That was a joke. Ashley Carmen, excellent Carmi. Thanks for the thumbs up. Tom Reed, being a papa is the best thing in the world. Yes, it is. We have got, between my wife and I, we have got 9 grandchildren. We're waiting for the 10th one, unless anybody would like to elaborate on that. I just saw, I'm signing off, old man. Doing great. Loving the vid. Speak to you soon. Bye all. Cheers, Dave. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. Thanks for sticking the pace. But I really enjoy being a papa. It's great. Are you still there? If you're still there, Dave, Dave Lawrence on there and Pedro, these guys with young families in this day and age, working away to support them. My hat goes off to them. I've the greatest admiration for, Cassius King's on there. These guys that are working, it's a great stage to be in, but the next stage is even better when your kids go away, meet somebody, and bring you back grandkids. It's fantastic. It's the best gig. Going along through Nebraska, 80 mile an hour with a great day. It doesn't even come close to being a papa and a grandpa. It's fantastic. Where are we here? Agreed, Big Dave. It's the iShift. It's the iShift in the Volvo dual clutch transmission is fantastic. Yeah, it's excellent. I do like it. I think they were the first ones. I know when I had the buses when they're coming out with the iShift, that the mechanics there told us that Volvo had designed the iShift gearbox and had to wait for the software companies to get their acting gear to come up with software that was clever enough to simulate somebody actually driving it and be the human being that's manually changing the gears, So, Tom Reed, some funny faces there. Rory O, do you have to do that CPC crap in the USA? Not at all. Nope. I need to do mine for the buses in the UK. It's expired, but no CPC here. You get your license now when you're 21. You can drive it when you're 85. Tommy, goodbye. Thanks for coming. Hey, thanks for coming on. Oh, all right. Okay, I get you saying cheerio to Dave. I get you. Cassius King Trucking. What do you think about the Freightliner Argosy cabovers? They sell his glider kits. The only thing that puts me off, I think those look spectacular. The only thing that puts me off a cab over is the climb in and out of it. You've got a few steps and then getting out, it's like getting out and then going down backwards. Whereas these here, I just go out and step off, onto a step, down to the next step, and you're on the ground. Whereas the cab overs, they look great. However, I tell you what, I don't like the idea of, and obviously the guys in the UK deal with this all the time. This thought all the time is if you're going through Wyoming and some CR England guy jackknifes in front of you and you run into the back of that truck, I've got that big engine sticking out in front of me there, and okay, if the engine pushes back, it smashes my legs and pushes me into sleeper. Well, that's all right. But if you're sitting there and all that's between, I've driven coaches in the UK where you can push your foot forward and push against a flat piece of thin steel, and that's all that's between you and the outside world. And the thought of having a wreck in a cab over, this doesn't really get me excited, to be honest with you. So that's why I would have a cab over for that reason. I knew a guy that get in a wreck with a coach and get his foot chopped off, so not a great thing to be doing. You watching from Glasgow, Dazzle 1977, just found your channel. Hope you subscribe, buddy. It's not always as bad as this. We've usually got good videos about stuff that we're doing and things that are happening. And this is just my first live stream. Thanks for coming in. Hope you subscribe and thanks for watching. Okay, Pedro, thanks, bro. Much appreciated. Thanks, mate. Pedro, I'll catch up soon. You guys jog on and have your wee bromance in London there. But appreciate you guys coming in. I hope you so much, love. Okay. Rory O, we'll send you over a Renault Magnum if you like the steps. No, I'm not fussed in the steps. Oh, I think I've seen them. There's you open the door and the steps spin out to the side. I think I've seen those. But I heard someone say if you're in a cab over, you're the first one at the accident. Yeah, no doubt. Yep, absolutely. But yeah, that's I don't really fancy that. But certainly some nice. A cab over went by me yesterday. He must have been doing 85 mile an hour, and it looked the much nuts going by me, and it was a modern looking thing. The cab overs here, if the American guys on here don't mind me saying, compared to the European trucks, the cab overs were quite primitive looking, flat screen and loads of rivets around the front, and they didn't look very stylish, like those Freightliner, the old Freightliner ones. And that's all I see up here really in Idaho is the old Freightliners that they use to, with just a flatbed behind them and their 2 extra trailers hauling hay. But no, I like having the thing sticking out in front of me that if I hit something, I have a bit of protection there. And we actually quit using I-80 this year going across through Wyoming because it got so bad. I get shut down 5 times before Christmas. The road closed, and I just thought we were going to Florida, we would go down to Utah, up over the canyon into Price and down through Moab and onto I-40 and go south, and it cut that Wyoming out. And just by chance in January, there was a wreck there that shut the highway, I think, for 5 days, and there was 100 vehicles involved in it and a lot of trucks. So it's a dangerous gig. Back into the zero. Down to 19 stone now. Lost over a stone since I've been back. It's I don't know why. I think I've got a bad belly. That's the only reason that I lose weight. Let's see here. Ethan Roscoe says, hey back to you there. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Desmond O'Brien says, Volvo hit a bridge last week on the M6 and driver was okay. Yeah, that's good. Good. Miles to go. Got to run, Tommy. Great channel. Look forward to the merch. Right, maybe see you out there on the road. I'm hoping to be running up and down some of this west area myself. So shoot me a message and I'll see where you're at and maybe hook up with you at some stage in the road, Mr. Miles to go. Okay. Rorio Tom Reed 7. Don't know what that means, but my other trucker friend couldn't do much when that accident happened. Okay. Female trucker friend forgot to mention. Okay. But anyway, I don't want this to go on forever. I appreciate you guys tuning in and everybody that's done it, and enjoy doing the trucking and enjoy just creating something. It's not for the money. The money can be decent at times, but it's when you've got to pay out for big repairs. It seems like I don't know how many trucks we've got now, and I just kind of get my brain around that. Clay's swapping his over, but I think it's 5 or 6. But there's always your hands always in your pocket for one thing or another, and you're not doing it for an easy life and for the money. It's just nice to create something and give guys jobs, and the drivers that I have that are doing this with me, they're fantastic human beings, great guys, love them to bits. If you're thinking of getting a truck and putting a driver in it, the driver's a guy that's going to either make it or break it for you. And fortunately for me, I've got some really good drivers, and like to help them through the stages. A couple of them are getting their own trucks and want to do that. So, and that's what we do. It's good to help people and get that rewarded back to you because they treat you with the same amount of loyalty. So I'm enjoying doing what I'm doing. Looking forward to getting back home and seeing the wife. Our anniversary's coming up this weekend, and if I can't get back for that, I'll be back very quickly after that. It's important to me to be doing that. I miss the family here. I miss the family when I'm there, and when I'm here, I miss the family there. And I'm a lucky guy to have so many grandkids. I don't know if the moderators listening to this conversation here about how many grandkids we've got. So if he wants to comment, he can. Maybe no. Maybe no. I can't remember the count actually. Let's just see here. Xander Mondo just pulled into Cobham Services in my Irizar. Fond memories. Yeah. Those Irizars like to fall apart, don't they? Rot round about the back axles. Brian McKechnie, thank you for the live, Tommy, and hope for more. Have a great day, mate. Brian, thanks very much for watching and tuning in. Appreciate your comments on the channel all the time. Honestly, I really do appreciate the support that I get. There's people that come onto here, and I think it's just amazing that it's great to feel that, you know, when you've got a bit of a problem, you're thinking, oh, I better pull a rabbit out of a hat here because there's people got to be watching whatever I do here, and I don't want to be the guy that goes on and go, oh, sorry, I just blew it. That's it, game over. You know, so it's great to have that support. It's great to connect with people through the industry as well in the States here. Good support from home, and you know, some of the guys that I've met in the oil field that are coming up, that come on, it's good to have it. So am I losing my channel here? I better plug it in. I've rabbited for too long and my battery's going to die off. That would be handy, wouldn't it? But show this, that's good. You're doing great, Tommy. Chins up, bud. Thanks for that, Desmond. Diesel Burner, hi from South Lanarkshire. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Dazzler 1977, looking forward to watching the videos. Hope they're funny ones. So do I. You've got to have a good laugh, don't you? I don't like watching serious stuff in the telly. Comedies are where it's at. Tommy, as always, awesome video. Fantastic first live stream, though it didn't go according to plan. But like they say, third time's a charm. Well, it wasn't for me, Pedro. It was for John Tate. Quality videos, Tommy. Keep up the footage. John Tate. That's never the John Tate that I know, I wonder. Is it really? I hope it is. Oh, Diesel Burner. No, I'm in North Lanarkshire. Okay, sorry. Did I read that wrong? Oh no, I didn't. You said it wrong. Okay, all right. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming on, Paul Mela. Great, Tommy. I'm a bit late. Good to see you live. Good drivers, good boss. Keep on trucking from Southport, Merseyside. It's a good part of the world down there. I used to live in Warrington at one time, and that was a place where we go to the beach up there, north of, going to let us 30 some years ago. We'd go in there and go north up along Liverpool docks up towards Southport through somewhere. Ugh. Is it Formby? No, I can't remember. But it's a lovely part of the world. Dazzle 1977. I'm talking about your videos. Okay, I'm confused now. John Tate Jr. Dazzler, I don't know what that means there. I'll go back and check that out. Diesel burner from the north. I'm in North Lanarkshire. Okay. Daddy. Well, thanks for all the support I get on this. Formby, that was it. Yep. John Tate Jr. How are you, young man? Good to see you on here. Hope your old man's doing all right. Great to see you on here. Fantastic. That's very close to where I grew up, right there. Pedro, too many places to remember, eh, Tommy? Yep, way too many. I'll be one of these old guys sitting in a nursing home talking a load of crap that nobody will believe. Aye, right enough. You worked in oil fields in Texas, did you? Take your word for it. Rorio, first of many live feeds, hopefully. Yeah, appreciate the good feedback, Rory. Thanks for that. All right, Daza says, sorry, mate, talking about your videos being funny. I hope so. Pedro, you're like a walking atlas. Well, a driving one, LOA. Yeah, I know. My walking atlas. Everybody knows this. Anybody that knows me knows that my walking atlas goes from one food place to another food place. I know the world by where to eat, where to get something good. Oh, aye. If you go that way, there's a wee cafe there. If you go that way, there's a chippy there. If you go that way, there's a truck stop and all you can eat there. You know, so that's how I remember places. But I'm going to bring this to an end. Thanks very much for the comments, for all that. It's been great to do it. I've sweated here. It's hot. My mouth's dry and I was nervous, but it's went no too bad, I think, eventually. Wife, love you very much. Looking forward to seeing you. Kids, grandkids, you are fantastic. Take care and I will see you soon. Oh, I got a couple of more things here. What we got here? What we got? Yeah, sat nav. What's sat nav? You're right. Great chatting. Thanks, Dazza. Tom Reed. Thanks, Tommy. Take care. Got ahead to class. Been a lot of fun. Great work in the first stream, old man. Thanks, son. Thanks for your help. Thanks for all the messages you sent me to show me how to do it. Pedro, hope to see another live soon. Rory, stay safe. Pedro, cheers, Tommy. Desmond, cheers, Tommy. Good night, pal. Thanks very much. Bryony McSorley, my goodness. Thanks for coming on, Big B. Good to see you on here. Love you too. Alicia W, see you soon. Okay, hope so. Matt Oates, nice one, Tommy. Catch you later. Thanks for watching. See you later. Love you, Mrs. W. I need to come up with a name for you. Scottish Trucker Libby. Scottish Trucker Libby wife. Well, come up with something. See you later. Bye.